Okay. Hey everyone, here we are again with the second episode of Learning Barefoot. And yeah, we're going to get a lot done today, right, Letitia?
Hopefully.
Fill me in on what you've been working on. The last time we met, you were putting together your Google Sheet of activities, right?
Yes. So, as you know, I've been super busy.
Hmm.
So, I did do a lot of research and organizing, but I have plenty of resources. They are not all in my database yet.
Hmm.
So, what I've tried doing was drafting a database with some activities so we can link it. And then I would ask you already, like after we link it, I as a person who doesn't understand much, that's what I think.
Hmm.
But after we link it, I can still keep feeding this database, and is it gonna update automatically?
Yes. Yes, it
Perfect.
will. And we actually did a small stream with this maybe a week or so ago with my friend Eric, and he showed me how you can connect a Google Sheet to Thunkable, and everything just updates automatically.
Mm-hmm.
So you really only need three or four things in the sheet to really test it, um,
Okay.
and we can do that. We can do that today. We can connect it up.
I have a question for you then,
Sure.
because you've mentioned that you know how to connect the Google Sheet and that it keeps
Yeah.
updating. But
Yeah.
last time we were in the live, we kind of started with Airtable. Does it also work with Airtable, or should I copy everything to a Google Sheet?
It works with Airtable too.
Perfect.
So they have a number of data sources.
Yeah, I have like so far in the list I prepared, I
Yeah.
have like 24. But something I've realized while I was doing is that I need to take some time to think about the futures I will need or how to categorize them. Because now, for example, if we link, I think we will not be able to test the futures yet because I didn't work on that so well.
The futures.
Like the categories we thought about, like the age group that is recommended for and everything.
Yeah, I think that's okay. We can always add columns. Like let's just try and get something basic.
Perfect.
Um, here's the plan that we came up with last time. So um it's pretty the first three features we need are sign up, sign in, browsing activities. And then after that we go on to, completing activities, journaling, maps, right?
Mhm.
Cool. So were you able to get sign up and sign in working?
Yeah, I took that template you did a video about.
Yeah.
I already set up everything and set up a Firebase and connect them both.
Cool. Let's see it.
Okay, let me present. You know, I'm quite slower than you with all the things. Okay.
Do this every day, so
Yeah,
every day. So
I should do this more often, maybe. So, would you like to see straight ahead the Thunkable project?
yeah.
All right. That's the Firebase for Thunkable. So, can you see?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's what we did last time in the live. I think we are going straight from here now, right? From the template.
Yeah, my finding with the sign in is it's just easier to start with that template than add in the sign in.
I will rename it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
cool. Um
I set up here. Um, where is it? Here. The API key and the database URL.
okay. Cool.
So I think that was it, right? Did I miss anything?
Um that should be fine.
Yeah.
Did you test it? Did you test making a new user and signing in?
Yes. I will show you. No preview. So it was working yesterday. Oh, now it is.
Cool. All right. Yeah, so we can add the data source now. And so we can maybe add something today. Maybe we can add something to that page that comes in once you sign in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so let's, and then what else we should also try? We should also try making, no, I was going to say we should try getting, like, testing it on the phone, but we can do that on another time.
Okay.
I want to do that soon. Because the sooner we can test it on the phone, the better. But yeah, let's try and put something on that page
Okay.
once you get signed in. Um, we want to like add a data source. Um, do you want to show the Google sheet that you have so we can kind of see what the data looks like?
The end process. I just made sure to fill it enough for us to test. So let me. I forget that I had to change the screen I'm sharing. Wait.
Yeah, but if you make a new, if you're using Chrome and you like make a new tab, oh yeah,
Yeah, I just say the button like just share the screen instead.
oh yeah, that happens to me too. Yeah, cool. So lots of activities, photos, categories.
Yeah, maybe this will not make so much sense, this lens, so I will delete it for now.
That's fine. Okay. And then for the type slash subject, you put in like use commas, right? To put in multiple ones, right?
Hmm?
Or
I didn't know how
semicolon.
to do it actually.
Huh?
I didn't know how to do it actually if I want multiple ones.
Yeah. That's something that I think they have a special way to do that. But I'm not sure that we need to do that right now. I think right now let's just try and add a data source, um, add a data source to Thunkable to connect the two.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the at the Thunkable docs, and it says if you go back to your app,
Okay. Um.
and then on the left side, the second one down is data. Yeah, and we can exactly. So add a new one.
Oh, it's kind of intuitive.
Yeah, kind of intuitive. Um,
Ah, it's very intuitive. That's exciting. All right.
I lost your screen somehow. I think it's
Oh,
because of the pop-up.
all right. Just a second. Share screen. Here.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. So what do we see now? Cool.
So, should I use a custom view or no?
Actually, I don't remember using that one before.
Should
Um,
I? Let's just try it.
I
No,
think
without.
probably not
Yeah.
for now. And so now we have that there, and now we want to go to the view to the screen where we want to add the view. So
Okay. So here.
yeah, and then on the if you go back to the I think the first item in the navigation, the designer, and we kind of scroll down, uh,
Here or here?
components, yeah. So we see under data, like there's like a list, a grid, and we should be able to like drag one of these onto the app, and then we should be able to connect it. Okay, and
Mhm.
now it's just red, but you see on the right side where it says data source.
Yes.
Now we can connect that, and well, let's just try and test it now. Oh, oh, there, get image property from column. So there we want to select photo. Yeah. Okay. Let's try. Let's see if it works with the
Okay.
test.
Do I don't need to save anything as I do, right? I just click preview.
Yeah, there's no saving.
Okay, I know that's a silly question, but
Okay. So something worked, something didn't work.
so maybe should we try another format, like just maybe a data viewer list?
So
Maybe I have too many information in my table or what, something like that.
so I think it's working. Um we just need to make it, you could use a list if you prefer a list, but this one is working. We just need to improve the layout and fix the images. So that looks good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that looks better. Oh, and the images are working actually.
Yeah, actually, because the first ones don't have image.
Okay. That's
Ah,
pretty cool.
okay. That's probably not what we want, but now we see the pictures are working.
But I like that. And then if you test it now, can you if you go to the preview, can you scroll through?
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Scroll through.
yeah, definitely the pictures don't work in this shape.
Yeah. So we can come up with like a placeholder image,
Mm.
but I really like that it worked right away with the images.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm excited. Actually, I'm feeling more on top of things this time.
yeah. Well, it looks really good what you have. So, what other options are there on the right panel?
Okay,
Um,
I think that's all.
yeah, that's all. It looks like there's an empty text, but there's not a image placeholder. Let me just Google that real quick. So, Thunkable grid image placeholder. I don't see something right away. Yeah, I don't see something right away. We might have to use code to do that place.
Okay.
What
Is
else
there
do we?
any way to make it simpler?
What do you mean simpler?
Like that we wouldn't have to use coding, like maybe if we try doing another format of list, something I could adapt in my database.
Well, you want to have the images, right?
Yeah.
So I think the coding will be very easy. I think it will just be a few blocks, and I think
Okay.
I I don't know. That would be really a question for someone who's like a Thunkable expert. But we can. I'm sure that just like the last time when we didn't know how to do the login properly, and then it was actually pretty easy to do. I
Mm-hmm.
think we'll find the way to put in the placeholder images, and it will be pretty easy as well. That's my feeling. So
Okay.
now they'll just look blank. You could use a list view if you prefer, but
No.
it's I think it's gonna work either way.
Yeah, I
So,
like it.
yeah, I like the image grid as well. Um, later on, we want to add something where, I mean, this is in the future, but later on we want to add something where it shows a like a badge if you've completed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, we want to add like a filter and sort. So the next thing we could do is we could try and have like an event that happens when you when you tap on one of the activities, right?
All right, that's the next question I had prepared for you.
Yeah.
So I would eventually need that each activity has its own page, because then it has like all the explanations and everything else. So how possible or how easy is it to make it clickable that each result in this list leads to its own separate landing page?
Yep.
Is
We can
it
do.
like fine, right?
Yeah, we can do that. Actually, check this out. So here's
Do you want to share your screen?
yeah. I'm I'm slower than you right now.
No, I just realized that was mine. I was looking like I
Yeah,
can't see anything.
just getting there. So here's the uh so I just Googled Thunkable grid detail view, and then this first item says how to use grid to navigate to detail page. And it's kind of cool with Thunkable because like the code, you see people share their code, but it kind of looks like this. So this is actually the code that we are going to use, that we need to make. But before that, let me just read through this thread. So they're trying to do exactly the same thing. When the user clicks on a data grid item, we want to navigate to the detail page, that item. So this is what the answer is. So first, we create a screen that takes a variable. So do you know do you know about variables?
That's not a word I've never heard, but I'm not sure what you mean.
A variable is yeah, a variable is just a stored value. So it's a setting, that's
Okay.
saved while that screen is open. So we can set in the memory of the app, the current activity is activity number 1. And then we change screens, and then on the new screen, it checks what's the current activity. Oh, it's activity number 1. This is what I need to show. So steps are basically, first, we use a variable so the app can remember what the user clicked on. Then we go to that screen. So we create a new screen. Using the data viewer has like an on-click event. And then once they go to the screen, then that screen will check the variable to see which activity to show.
Perfect. So it's like a variable is not that different from statistics. Like if no, then no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Variable is a stored value in the memory of the app. But in this case, it's just storing. It's not stored in the database. It's just stored as long as the app is open.
Okay. Oh, sometimes I'm not looking at you because I love taking notes.
That's okay. Yeah, you'll see once we make the code, but I'm doing it for the first time. So it says the first thing is create a screen create a screen. So we need to figure out how to create. If you can share yours too, that would be good.
Sure. Just a second.
Okay, so we'll need to create a new screen first. Yeah, that should do it.
Yeah, I mean, it should, but it's not. No, it's because I'm in the preview.
Right. Yeah. My friend says that he's been doing Thunkable for months and he still gets stuck on that one. So
like, why are you not clicking? Okay, I'm in the preview.
Improve. So here, actually, let's just add some text on this page.
That's something I didn't do yet. Adding a new element.
Yeah, it should be there under components if you just scroll.
Okay. Click from
label at the bottom under. Yeah, go back to that. So all the top, what's on top is the components that you have already, and then what's on the bottom is things you can add.
From here. Okay, sorry.
So there it says label. Yeah, that's fine. And I think that should be good. So let's go back to the data grid. Yeah, and click on that data grid, and then see where it says interactive. Oh, scroll down. See where it says add blocks. Yeah,
that's the part that gets scared.
Yeah, this gets scary, but you'll get used to it really fast.
One click do. What's the name of this screen? Let's name this screen maybe.
Yeah.
What am I writing? I just want to name this.
That's fine. You can name it and then go back to where you were.
No, yeah, I mean, I tried typing, but it didn't, so I don't. I would just give up on naming.
um,
There we go.
don't give up so fast.
No, I mean, it's because it wasn't that needed to name the page.
Yeah. Um,
So now we go to interactive, a
yeah.
block. Well, why is it not? Because I'm not. Hmm?
Mm, try that again. It almost worked. There. Add blocks.
The other time it was showing something else.
Yeah, the other time it did not. It didn't do that. What if?
Anyway.
What about if you click on the plus?
Okay.
Okay, and now it's the first one. So we want to drag that. Want to drag the. That's actually the second one.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
How do I delete it?
You gotta delete. You gotta find out how to delete it now. But I see a big trash can. Can you?
Oh, dragging. Okay.
um,
It's so silly. Like this thing sounds so like easy to do, and I'm struggling. And then as one thing goes wrong, you're desperate. So again,
yeah, step by
make a
step.
grade, add blocks, and now I click this,
Yeah,
and I drag it here,
sure.
and
Okay.
then do.
So now, let me just look at my screen for a sec. So this is what we're trying to make.
Mm.
Um, and let's just like walk through it. It's not as scary as it looks. So the first, so this big mouth, we already have this.
Mhm.
um, and then this orange part, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks that we or 6, including this little blue one that we need to.
Yeah, we already have the first green one.
Yeah, oh, we have the big orange one.
Yeah, and we also have the first row ID, the green one.
Oh, really? We have this row ID too? That's perfect. Then, so um, the main things we need to add are these 3 on inside of the mouth, and it's just doing 2 things. First, it's setting setting a variable to row ID. Remember what that does?
It makes a conditional somehow, no? Like if you click something, then something happens. Like it leads you to the stored data, to the stored value in
Uh,
the app.
all that it does is it's just saying it's just like taking a note. I'm gonna remember this for later. That's all that it does.
Okay.
So if row ID is 3, it's just like it's just noting that down. Okay, the row ID is 3. Um, and then we're going to navigate to the screen, and that's all. So do you think you can find those blocks?
I found one. I just don't know how to set it.
So you found the
Wait. Is that my screen already? Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Well,
Yeah. So
this,
drag
but I
it.
need to
Yep.
change what's inside somehow because it's not the same.
That's okay. Yeah.
I
So
need to change this.
yep.
Mm,
Oh, okay. So we need to create a new variable because oh, you
oops.
you can keep that.
Okay.
So put
So I will probably put it again. I think I literally just copied it from here.
oh, okay. That's smart.
I
Yeah.
don't know fact, but I know logics. I'm resourceful.
So
So now how do we create a new? Is
yeah.
it in
So so you're looking for an option here, and we need to create that. So go to variables on the left side, on the top left. On the left, it's there. You're very close to it. You're oh yeah, sure. Cool.
I mean, it doesn't show anything here.
Just yeah, and so now what you want is look for initialize that the first one. It's the first one there. Drag that one in. Yeah. And now where it says name, we can put in the name of our variable. So this would be like, what would you name it?
What do you mean? Sorry. Like, what is this variable? What is this leading as exactly?
So a variable is basically we are noting down what the user clicked on. Think of it like this: when the user taps on a particular activity, then the app is going to forget everything, and then it's going to open the new page.
Okay, so here it's what I'm clicking on or what it's leading to.
It's always
Or
going
the
to it's always going to go to the same page.
Mhm.
So once you get to that page, you need to then remember what the user clicked on.
So it's like activity detail.
Yeah, or activity ID.
Okay.
Yeah. I would do it. Actually, that's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say I would do it without a space, but I think in Thunkable you can use a space, so
Yeah,
that's
because
fine.
that was from here they are using like very
Cool.
explanative names, and I know I'm gonna get lost after all if I don't make it very understandable.
Cool.
I'll not
So
have you forever, James. I need to learn.
that's good. I mean, I just learned something too. So we need to put in just like an initial value for that, and then in the example, what they do, you'll see here in the example, they set it to be 0. So we need to just find a way to put in a 0 there. And I think that's maybe at the top. There should be something like maybe
In
math.
variables still or no?
Probably maybe in math.
And I math.
Yeah, there's a little number.
Should I change this to this?
Nope.
Okay.
That's
Just
fine as it is. And then where it says stored variable email, we want to change that, right?
yeah.
Change that to
Ah.
uh, and instead of null, we want to put in the row ID. Yeah. And now there's one more step. That's the first half, and then the second half is, so we've done actually all of this now except for the navigate to part.
Mhm.
So now we just need to navigate to the new screen.
But how do I make this mouth bigger to fit something here? Or okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's try it.
But what about this here? It just stays here floating, or should it connect somewhere?
Oh yeah, let me explain actually. So that's a great question. So these orange mouths, I don't know what to call them, these big orange things, those
Mm-hmm.
those are events. So when something is clicked, or when something changes, then do this. If something is not inside of one of those, it happens when the screen starts up.
Okay.
So this is saying, this one outside of the mouth, it's saying, oh, at the very beginning when everything loads, create a new variable and says put 0 inside of it. That's why it's not inside of anything.
Okay.
Cool. Let's try it.
Uh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe from the first page, or from here.
That's fine. Yeah.
Um,
Just click on one. Okay.
yes.
So something worked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now we just need to, what do we need to do now?
Should I go in this page and add maybe the description line of my database?
Yeah. And we're gonna need to use actually, how do they let me see how they do that. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. So let's see how they do that here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're using blocks to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at the screen that you have now with the label.
Okay. That's it, but then suddenly the label disappeared.
The design view.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's fine.
Because I'm not there.
Um, so then if we click on the label now, we see like let's look at everything we see on the right side panel, starting from the top. So yeah, we see like, oh, we can change the font, the color, okay, and then scrolling down, we can basically just change the size, the style, and then this is where we need to add functionality. So let's take the first one
Mm-hmm.
and drag that on.
But sorry if I'm jumping ahead, but is it gonna be something we click again to go somewhere? Or is it gonna be something that already opens with the detail of the activity we clicked in previously?
Yeah. So let's see if we that's a great point. So click on the part where it says click. Oh yeah. That's not what I was looking for actually.
Should we
Um,
go back?
I was thinking um actually
Or sorry to interrupt you, but maybe I had an idea and maybe I'm wrong.
yeah,
But
sure. What's the
I
idea?
wanna ask it. Maybe this code should be in the part is still in the data grid. So when we click there, it opens a new page already with the details. Makes sense?
Mm. Yeah, so there's each page has its own separate code. And
Mm-hmm.
so we've already we've already done the right thing when we click on the view because we are storing in the variable the ID of the activity.
Okay.
If you click on label one, um, yeah, so click on activity detail and then open. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Perfect. It changed the option. So when we do
And I
perfect.
think in this example they used actually starts instead of opens.
Okay.
Don't ask me right now what the difference is between those two. I'm not.
We
I don't.
don't need to know now as long as it works.
Yeah, and then let's look back at this at this example here. Basically,
Oh, so many things.
yeah, but that's because they have many different values. But for one value,
Mm-hmm.
um, man, this is a really low resolution image, but I can see what's happening. So they're using set the name of the label's text to get value from the data source. Um, okay, and this is just
In
the
the database that we set.
for the row ID.
Mm-hmm.
Does that kind of make sense?
In the first thought, yes, and then I'm sure I'm gonna get lost halfway through. So let's try.
Let's try it.
So first, I will need to find the open link, right?
The the green one we're looking for first, right?
Or yeah,
Oh,
or
yeah. So this bit here at the top,
oh, we don't need that.
else. That's something else.
Okay,
We're inside this. Yeah, that's irrelevant. I'm not sure what that is, but we're just inside this when the page starts.
okay. So when activity detail starts, then I need to find the set.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great they have colors.
Yeah. I like that a lot too.
But I thought I was in the right place. I'm not. So then, well, the green is logic. Why can't I find set?
Mm, let's see. So maybe
Do I have this somewhere else already? I could copy.
oh, good idea.
I will not waste my time. I will try somewhere else. Oh, but it's not working.
That's
Maybe
okay.
just because I need to change the
Yeah.
set activities detail to what is it written there?
So
Oh, can
activity
you show the
activity
screen again?
is the name of the page, not the label.
Sorry.
So activity detail is the page, but we want to set the label, not the
Ah,
page.
okay. That's true.
Yeah.
Set label one, two. I don't know. That's
Text.
probably not what. Oh, okay.
Text at the very top. Yeah.
Two. And then this we don't need. This is not what we are using, I think. Right.
Right. So then the next part we're going to do is to get the value from the data source.
Okay, that's purple. I really love the color coding. It's just like making everything so much easier now that I noticed that. Get
Yeah.
value from and um where is it? No, I wasn't lucky with this one. Why can't I find it?
Let's see.
Um,
Yeah, it seems like the colors are not always exactly the one that we're looking for. Try searching at the top.
oh yeah, I just I just noticed that we have a search box.
That helps. Yeah.
And can you maybe share with me the link that you're using for checking this so I don't need you don't need to
Sure. Yeah. I'll share it with you, but actually we're almost done, so
perfect.
I'll just
So
put it up.
set text to and then another one of oh we just need one of this, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all.
And then should I put something here where ID is? Like variable row ID or something.
Yeah, so let's have a look here. So it's basically finished, and then I would
Mhm.
look under variables actually.
Sorry?
I would look under so that one is a little different. Yeah. Here we just want app variable. See where it says app variable? Yeah, that one. Okay. That's it.
Perfect.
And
Should
is that
we
yeah, is that the right? Yeah, that looks good actually. Let's try it.
wait?
It looks right to me.
No, I think need here we need description, no?
Sure.
Okay.
Whichever one you want to show for this one. Let's try it. So, click on one.
But it's not showing the full text. Maybe I just need to make the label
Mhm.
longer.
Mhm.
So design. Okay, that's nice because now I know how to make it, and I probably just need to put other text boxes and source from like title, la la la,
Yeah, let's
right?
let's add one more since we have time. Anyways,
Okay,
let's add a title or an image. You could probably do. You don't
I
even
will try
need
doing thoughts. So I will put another label here. Oh no, I need to drag it. And no, an image. So I for making the blocks, like I don't simply click here. I need to go through this, right?
Well, I think you can do it either way, but if you do it through here, it shows you some relevant ones right away. You know what I mean? It's like a
Okay,
shortcut to bring up the most relevant blocks.
perfect. So this is here, and now I will add blocks.
Mm,
And I will copy all of that, actually.
yeah, that's what I would do.
I just want to
Can you drag
select
can you dra-
change.
can you like drag a box around those three that you want to?
Oh, I can copy everything together, maybe? Or no?
Yeah,
Yes. Oopsie.
but that's fine. You can put them. Yeah, okay, you
So
can probably do that.
when label to, no, when activity detail starts,
Hmm.
label to text, get value from activity name.
Okay.
I think that's it. And then another one. Then I don't need to go through the element itself because now I know how to do it. So when image one, source from photo, I imagine. So we have to come from here, and then we will click on something.
Hey,
But then the text is still not working well for some reason.
really?
Yeah, wait a second.
Is it is it
So for this activity, for example, we had much more text in the description.
really? Let's check.
No, no, we don't. Sorry, my mistake. I pasted the text wrong. So let's just check with something with more text to see if it's working.
Sure.
Let me see one that has more. Okay, let's check the same that we were checking until now. Yay!
Cool. That's so cute.
I'm happy.
That's great. So, organic gardening with kids is watching you do. Oh, kids watching you do what?
Very realistic. You were probably gonna do it by yourself until they get along.
That's cool. Yeah, kids love to watch, right?
Yeah, I mean they are mirroring all the time. So we might as well be very conscious about what we are doing around them.
Is it possible to publish this rough prototype using the share at the top? You see that share button? Yeah. What happens if you click that and you do share app? So don't. Oh no, this is just to share the code. I thought
I
this would
think
be.
it's a project, yes.
What about
I
the one?
maybe here for public
Yeah.
or not.
What? Yeah. So it's public. What about the one to the left of that? So public.
Here.
Yeah. What if you click that? Publish web app.
Oh, that's a premium thing, I think.
Oh,
So
okay. We need to agree
downloading.
for that one. Okay. For now, we just test it. Okay. For now, we just test it. Cool. What do you think are the next? I'll bring up the document again. What do you think are the features? I think we got a lot of good stuff done today.
It's super exciting.
So yeah, I'm excited too. So we got basically all of these. Oh, I cross this off. Uh,
Yeah, I think the only thing we need to work on next time, still a little bit, in my opinion at least, is the way to browse or get recommended, like maybe the search and the futures and
yeah, yeah. So this is what we've done. And we want to get to here, but probably you want to have searching and filtering, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do that next time.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. Um, searching and filtering. Um, and yeah, we want to get that page to look really good. Maybe like placeholder images, or maybe if that's difficult, then you'll just take a placeholder image and then put it on the Airtable for the ones.
I understand what you're saying yet, but I'll make sure to research.
Yeah, by placeholder image, I just mean if there's no image, do we have like some standard image that shows up
Okay.
so it doesn't look like just like transparent?
Okay, perfect. Can I maybe ask for something else if it's possible that we make?
Sure.
It would be very nice to not only have a thing to mark the activities you already did to like kind of know and not repeat them, but if we had any, I don't know how difficult is it with coding, but to have like a little tracker.
Mm-hmm. And what does that do?
Like just as simple as it could be for people to be able to like just mark the days that they've done something in nature so they can like have this documented.
Yeah, what would it look like?
um can
If
I share my screen again of the prototype?
yeah,
So in my prototype there was like zero tech and I didn't know what was possible or not. I thought of it like this. So I actually created several screens that were the same,
cool.
but just because there was a pop-up in my imagination, but it probably is going to be different. So like when they were in their pages in the app, they would just be able to click somewhere to mark the days of the week they've done something.
Oh, I think I don't see the tab yet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Why is it not showing? Sorry, it changed it.
Oh, okay, here.
So any place they go in the app, and of course this was my ideal imagination before knowing how to make anything, but they would have a little tracker
Uh-huh.
to just like mark the days they've done something in nature
Oh, okay. So
for them to get stimulated to spend more time.
yeah,
Like,
and can you open it again?
sure.
Okay. So when you tap on one, it goes to check. And then
Yeah, it's not functional, but that was the idea.
what happens at the end of the week?
That's a good question, but maybe they would get like a badge or something. Actually, in my perfect idea that I know it's not possible to do now, then they would have a path. So, like, slowly they would have a journey in the app that as much activities they do in nature, they start growing from a little seed and blah 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 into a forest.
Sure. So how many days do you need to um I guess I'm wondering actually, so what if they're marking which activities they've done, doesn't the app already know which days that they've done activities on?
Could be actually because in the beginning I didn't think of this, but it makes sense. But maybe they are not doing something from the app, but they are still spending time in nature.
Oh, like that.
That would be the main thing, you know?
That's where the journal comes in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically what you want to have
Oh, was
is
this mine or yours?
that was me.
Okay.
It's okay. We still have some minutes left. Um for basically what you want to have is like a database inside of the app which records which days the user has been outside on,
Mm-hmm.
Then when you do a certain number of days, then you get to the next stage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you thought
You
about
will kind of change the landing page of the app for the person.
how many days, how many activities they need to do to get there?
No, I didn't think of that, but maybe could be like a week, and then you have some like small progress.
Yeah, that's kind of like Duolingo, right?
Yeah, that was my inspiration. I got inspiration from Duolingo and Spotify for most things.
Cool. Um, yeah, that's not that's not impossible. We can do that.
Yeah,
So
but don't feel pressure. I'm just sharing what was the idea, but I think that's a little bit more complicated already, so
yeah,
it doesn't need to be on the MVP, maybe.
there's no pressure on me. You're doing all the work.
Yeah, but the pressure is on you to teach someone who is completely ignorant about it.
You're teaching yourself. I'm just here. um, this is the search and so we have search and filter, placeholder images, and then um, so user can mark which okay, so user can mark days when they've been outside. The landing page updates based on this. Sure. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I have a rough idea how to do that.
Okay,
We'll
that's nice.
we'll learn together how to make a personal database for the user. That's something I'm gonna learn.
Perfect.
Cool. Great. Well, I guess you have to head off to work pretty soon, right?
I do. I will probably finish this call and get a snack on the way and run there.
Cool. Well, nice work today. And
So happy.
yeah,
Thank you so much because I'm feeling already so much more comfortable understanding things and asking questions and everything. I really appreciate that.
yeah, no, you're great at it. So let me keep playing around with the app in your free
I
time
will
and
probably try to work a little bit on the template and discover how to do things. So next time we go live, it already looks like learning barefoot.
yeah, I think you can make the layout look better, and
Mhm.
the grid view can probably look better too somehow.
Yes, I
Uh,
will. I will explore a little bit. Well, this month is nearly ending, and that's the most hectic month of my life. So
awesome.
next time we come live, hopefully it's gonna look like learning barefoot. Very green.
Awesome. See you next time.
See you next time.